God called us here to Lake Placid many years ago, and one of the first things that became evident was just all of the communities that were nearby that have no Bible study, no Bible teaching church, or even the Bible teaching churches are really struggling to reach all the people for Christ. And when you drive from Lake Placid and then go towards Plattsburgh, New York, which is an hour away on Route 3, there are small communities of Vermontville and Bloomingdale, and we have some folks, it's about a 20-minute drive from Lake Placid, so folks don't mind driving over, but some of those folks have asked me, Pastor, when are we going to start something in my town? And so, again, the open door, the persons of peace, are people who are worshiping with us now, but they recognize that their friends and neighbors aren't driving over, and they would love to have a connect group, Bible study, perhaps even a church in their town one day. One of the things that we see is a whole set of athletes that, because of their training schedule, can't often get to church on Sunday morning. And so for years we've been leading a Monday night Bible study, the Olympic Training Center. Some of the athletes are only here a week or two a year, but many of them are here year-round, especially among the development athletes who are new to their sport. And this year in particular, we've got about 5 or 6 or 7 new skeleton athletes. And these athletes, some of them are strong Christians and some are really hungry for the gospel. And they're showing up for Bible study every single week. We've seen the Bible study grow more this year than it has in a very long time. One of the families have lived in Elizabethtown for many, many years, and they own a Christian bed and breakfast. And they have such a heart for their community, and they have been able to host the Bible study, connect us with the people in the community that really need God's love, as well as connect us with the people in the community who know each other. Another part of the ministry is also hospitality to internationals. This is a ministry that God really threw in our laps about 3 or 4 years ago. And through that ministry, a couple from our church, Greg and Susan Whitmer, are leading it. And they're ministering to international students who are seasonal workers in Lake Placid and surrounding communities. We're seeing some folks from our church who are meeting internationals from nearby communities, from college campuses, who are saying, I met these internationals and they're looking for a church to connect with. And so we're praying and saying, God, what would you do? What would you have us to do? Can we help the existing churches reach them? Or God, do we need to start new churches to reach the international students that are coming here, some for a few months and some for a few years, coming to the North Country from all over the world, that we might reach them with the gospel, disciple them, and then when they go back to their nation, they are taking the light of Jesus to some countries, and as we all know, some countries that are closed to the gospel. When they come to America, they're open, and they get Christ, they're discipled, and they go back home, and they take the gospel with them.